Do you remember Restaurant City? Facebook. The original Facebook, not this meta stuff. I could honestly compare early 2010s Facebook to the height of the Egyptian Empire. Nothing was stopping it, except itself. Let me paint the scene. I was an 8-year-old child using my mom's account because Facebook didn't allow young boys to have their own. Looking at funny videos and memes of the early 2010s until I randomly stumble upon the option to browse some games. Being the silly little loser I am, living in my parents' basement at 8 years old with nothing better to do, I decided to check it out. And let me tell you, it was the second most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my life. You had every game you could ever imagine. So many options. I'm saying at least 10 games? You had Farmville, good. You had Pet Society, good. Crazy Planets, Nightclub City, EA Sports FIFA Superstars, SimCity Social, Candy Crush, Treasure Island, some weird card game, Fishville, Empires and Allies, Zynga Poker, Alicia, Why Won't You Accept My Friend Request, Dragonvale, Criminal Cases, Zoo World, Roller Coaster Tycoon, $1 million, Societal City, Cafe World, which was... But the crowning jewel, which gave me a reason to wake up in the morning, Restaurant City. This game was perfect. Sure, all the other games were great besides Cafe World, but Restaurant City was something that humans did not deserve. I was born lucky to play this game every day. Facebook's Restaurant City was a once-in-a-lifetime game. Trust me, I have played NBA 2K16, one of the most universally known greatest games of all time, and Restaurant City clears it like a napkin. Before I continue seriously, I just want to say that I'm currently developing a Restaurant City-inspired game called Restaurant Odyssey. Links are in the description below, and I'll be explaining more about Restaurant Odyssey at the end of the video. Enjoy. Let me tell you how into this game I was. Wake up at 6 a.m., eat a cookie, and play Restaurant City till 11 a.m. Eat some lunch, play some Restaurant City till 10 p.m., sleep, repeat. This was my life. 15 hours of Restaurant City every day. Initially, I was trying to find a game where I could be a waiter for a restaurant, and coincidentally, Restaurant City gave you the option to hire yourself as a waiter. I hired myself as a waiter and watched my in-game self give food to customers every day for 3 years straight. 2009 to 2012. I thought I was a waiter. It got so bad that every time I went to school, I would voluntarily give my food to classmates to simulate the game in real life in my head. It was freaky, it was weird, and I loved it. My friends would play the game too, but they wouldn't ever understand how much I loved the game. I thought I was in the game. I wake up, watch myself for 15 hours, and go to sleep. It was paradise. But like the Egyptian Empire, it was going to fall. It was going to fail. My naive self never even thought about the idea of this game not existing. I was a fool back then. Let me tell you where I was on the worst day of Earth's history. I was about 11 years old, waking up at 6 a.m. to play some silly Restaurant City. Saturday, so I knew I was going to have the time of my life. I just reached level 49 progression in the game. I was so close to level 50. I was running for it for the past week, and I knew the weekend was my time to reach that big 50 until I saw this. If you were an RC fan, I know your pain. Let me tell you, I lived and breathed the game. RC shutting down wasn't a simple shutdown. RC shutting down was like cutting off 3 years of my life. RC shutting down was like amputating my left arm and right leg. I died a little and have never recovered since. I truly believed that I was a character in the game, and I felt like I quite literally died. I looked at my screen for hours, checked weeks after to see if it was some sort of prank. No, it was real. This was the worst experience I had ever felt in my entire life. And even to this day, I can't recall anything worse to happen in my life than what RC shutting down felt like to me. A quick example would be like, Harry Potter was EA, and I am Voldemort, and Harry is trying to destroy the Horcruxes, which is my soul. EA was destroying my soul. This is where the Dark Ages begin, and let me tell you, we're still currently in those Dark Ages today. I've tried looking for other replacements for Restaurant City. Ask anyone who played RC trying to find a replacement. They would tell you it's not the same. Every restaurant game that exists right now is just not the same as RC. Whoever didn't play will never understand the magic, the joy. There is no point explaining if you didn't play the Ode. Your little mind couldn't even handle it. There is not enough time or intricate explanation to justify to a muggle why this game was the game! I was in love! More than 6 million people, more than 20 million people were in love! And EA took it away from us. Other games do exist that have extremely similar mechanics to RC, but they're just not. They just don't hit. Graphics, music, properties, mechanics, they're just not the same. To this day, people still comment on the original RC Facebook page and YouTube channel asking to bring the game back. And of course, nothing is done. Nothing will ever be done. Guys, nothing will ever be done. Give up. EA will never bring this game back. All hope is lost. This is where I come into the timeline. Listen to me right now. 2023 May, I'm a software engineering student in college. I got to some Google Workplace meet and greet networking thing. I'm surrounded by other students that I'm not particularly fond of. I'm taught the real corporate ladder, and I'm shown the next 40 years of my life in a Google slide. The amount of poo in my pants is crazy. I can't imagine my life working the corporate ladder, earning 100k base, increasing over years of time, surrounded by nerds like me. That is a horrible fate. I would quite literally rather start my own company from the dirt, attempt building an empire, stress out from this extremely high-risk, high-reward path, fail, and then work the corporate ladder, earning 100k plus base, increasing over years of time, surrounded by nerds like me. What any better place to start than to make an inspired game off of the best game of all time? Remember the name, Mulberry Careless. I am Thanos. I have all the skills and knowledge to do what needs to be done. I've waited too long. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm good at what I do. I'm sure that if you wanted to put all your chips into one guy to develop this game, you should go all in with Mark Zuckerberg. Or me. But I'd prefer Mark Zuckerberg. But you're stuck with me. Trust me. Join me. I am the chosen one. I am LeBron. I'm a new breed. Y'all never seen a software engineer like me. Y'all will never see another like me. I have so much more in store. Not just Restaurant Odyssey, but much, much, much more. I have a crazy vision. I'm extremely delusional, and I'm gonna be loud with it too.